everybody to, I want to welcome everybody to the Zoom today. It is the 27th of July and the 28th of July in Australia. So I'm not sure if any of the Aussies are awake or they're just going to wait for the recording. So let's get this party started. So Ben, I'd like you to pull up the website and everybody can see that, right? Can you all see that, the website? So Ed, can you see it?
No, I see a little screen of it. I haven't seen it on the main screen yet.
So Ben, can you put the site up on the whole screen? I'm not sure how to do that.
I think he has to be the host.
Ben?
There we go. Something's happening.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yay. Okay. Okay.
Yay. Okay. Wow, that looks
So
cool. That looks great.
yeah, so one of the things that is different this time is that everything that you guys had wanted us to do had offered suggestions to make it easier. You didn't want Collect Direct just to be about sports. So we've done 3 banners, and this is just the banners are going to change out. They'll be the same, but they're going to be the full card showing. So you'll see on the banners that it's just the first banner. Ben, you want to go back to the first one? There's 3 banners. So this banner, as you can see right now, just has other things besides cards. So it's Score Big, exclusive cards every month, and then the only graded card company with earning potential. So we want people to understand that. And then Collect Direct is also has a card for everybody. So it's not just sports. So I know that was important to everybody from what people had talked about before. And then Ben, can you just scroll down, please? So you'll see the message from Dave. We have featured products, new products, just about the collectibles, testimonials. Now stop right there, Ben. So there's a bunch of testimonials up. I'm still waiting to put up Debbie Primo's testimonial, but if any of you on this Zoom want to do a testimonial, please reach out to me. Send me an email at Terry, Terri, at collectdirect.com, and I'll give you the instructions on how to do it, because the more testimonials we have, the better. And as you guys start ordering, you'll be able to do box breaks and different things like that. So it's really exciting that we have this function on the site. Scroll down, Ben. You'll see this one video on how to join. We'll also have the links in the back office for the other videos. And as we roll out the phases, when we have the dugout and the bullpen, you'll have those links like you had before that you can share with people. And then scroll down a little bit more. You'll see at the bottom right, it talks about the newsletter. So we do have the first newsletter done. If you've signed up for it, we had the first batch of emails went out with the newsletter on it. And thanks for all the great comments. We're really happy that everybody likes the newsletter. Initially, we'll be sending the newsletters out in batches while we update the email system. So in a perfect world, as soon as you put your email in there and you hit send, you get a welcome and you'll be getting the newsletter. So that function is still in process. So for all of you who have just saw that Facebook post that I did, if you've gone on and put your email in there, we have it, and probably Monday or Tuesday, it will go out to everybody. We'll keep doing that. So Patrick, thank you very much. I'm really happy that people like what we've done. So here's, Ben, do you want to just scroll up to the top again? So a couple of questions that you guys had on Facebook was, will your links work? I know that was a big question. Support got a lot of questions. Will my links, because you have your cards that you did through Stan and different marketing that you've done. Yes, your personal links will work. You'll be able to send those out. Nothing's going to change there. So it was interesting. We had a Zoom with Dave yesterday and we said, okay, Dave, here's the site. Things are working. We've been beta testing for a couple days. And what Dave said, you know what? It's the end of the month. Let's have a big Zoom on Wednesday night, which is the 31st. So we'll have the corporate Zoom Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. And that's when everything will go live, no more beta testing. And you'll all be able to order for the 1st of August. What Dave was concerned about was, okay, we go live today and we let you order now. You're going to think you have to order the last week of the month, and then you have to turn around and order like 5 days later. So the site's ready to go. It's still showing beta test because we still don't want people to go in and order, but it will be turned on Wednesday night on that Zoom. So I think that was, smart of Dave to do that. I was so excited. I mean, we've been working every day on this, updating stuff. But Dave just didn't want people to think that they had to purchase now and then turn around and purchase in 5 days. And just so everybody knows, the whole tree moved over. So if people signed up a year ago, they're still in the tree. So we want everybody that's going to work the business to talk to your people, because they have the month of August. They'll have 4 weeks to order. If they do not order, pay their $9.98 and place a $29.98 order, then they will flush at the end of August. Because we want just to move forward. There's a lot of stuff we're working on behind the scenes that everybody's going to love, and some ideas that we have. And Dawn, we've been, working with Dawn and the leadership on how to make this the best that we can. And I can tell you, I was just talking before we went live, and I was telling Inez that there's things that I've never had to get involved with IT and building a website and being a category creator and having 13,000 items. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it. Every store I've ever gone to online, you might have 20 or 30 items to buy from. Every direct selling company we've worked with, maybe you had 30 at most, but we have 13,000 items. And that's why we're going to roll this out in phases. So if you scroll down, Ben, if you see the cards that are available, these are all the graded cards that you'll see. So we're launching with the Collect Direct graded cards, which is exciting. So there'll be something for everybody. And again, we're going to roll this thing out live on a corporate Zoom Wednesday night, the 31st, or if you're in Australia, it will be at, I don't even know what time that is in Australia, but it will be on the 1st. So we're super excited about that. We're all chomping at the bit. I know you guys are excited, but this corporate staff is, we've actually seen way too much of each other the last week. We've been on Zooms and just going through everything. Is the billing credit card issue for orders good to go? So Dave, everything's good to go starting on midnight on Wednesday night. So it's still in beta test. We still don't want anybody to go in and order. Dave wants to turn everything on for ordering the 1st of August. So at midnight, that will go on. And we know that there's been people in there playing around, and even though we haven't wanted them to, they have, which we always expect, and we've got some really great feedback. And if you go in and you try to order something, you may see something that's not turned on. It's because we don't want it to go live until the 1st. So, and that was Dave's decision. And, Dave's the CEO, and that's what he wants to do. So we're excited to do that. But as you can see, the site is totally different than anything we've ever had before. Everything that you guys have asked for, we have put in play, and it's only going to get better. So we're excited about that. Dawn, do you have anything to say?
Well, I think that the view of what you've shown here, I mean, again, I'm in, like everybody else, I'm an independent rep. So, I mean, I haven't seen some of what you're showing, and I'm really excited about this. It's great images. I love the banner. I think the images you've chosen, like you said, they're going to change the cards. I think that's for reasons of legal reasons, right? You have to have the actual licensed item up there, which is awesome. I saw a question in the group chat about the credit card processing and how entering it will be, like in our first go by, we had some issues on the credit card entry point. And I'm just assuming that you can comment on that. Like, can we expect people to have a fairly seamless ability to add their credit cards?
Yeah, so they'll be able to pick. It's super easy. They'll have credit cards, they'll have PayPal, and they'll have their credit wallet. So they'll be able to pick which one they want to order from. And they'll be able to go through the whole process, and it will be seamless. It'll be everything's much easier than it was before.
I think the magic to all of this is that this is the Collect Direct design internal website. Everything about it is functional for the corporation. It's different than buying something boxed up in a package, say put Collect Direct's name on it, and then it doesn't do what Dave and the team, yourself included, wanted it to do. So I think that's the biggest credibility win here for us as a team out here, members that are on the Zoom and who watch the recording after, is that we're going to have a chance to be involved in something now that actually belongs to Collect Direct. It has the ability to change on the dime if needed. Suggestions that will come in, Terry and the team can actually, vote on that and do what they got to do. And they don't have to go to some other third party and hope that they can do it. These guys will be able to do it. And that's a huge win, Terry. So I congratulate you, Dave, and the team for doing what you've done. It's going to be a huge win as we launch.
Yeah. So Patrick, you're one of those people that we knew would go into the back office and do things. So you're seeing, Nomad is one of the proprietary billing companies that we use. And so that's why you're seeing that, but you will not see Nomad as of Wednesday night. That's why we're telling you guys, don't order, don't do anything, because it's not turned on for you to order. So if you try to order, it will not let you process because it's still in beta test for the team. So it will not be in beta test at the next Zoom that we have. Wednesday night, we're going to turn this thing live. So any other questions, Don, that you can think of?
No, I guess the only one I've noticed playing around with it myself was that when you drop down and you see the images of the different sport categories, will those be live? Will they turn on? Will they go to that category?
Yes, the categories will be on. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Yeah. No, so Barry, let me talk about the 998. So anybody that purchased the 998, because don't forget this whole Collect Direct started a year ago, you will be grandfathered in for another year. So the first year is just like it never happened, right? It's one of those things, when you're watching those movies and you're like, are they dreaming this scene? You're watching this movie and it's like, is that a dream? So the last year, we're just going to take it off as it was a dream, and we're going live August 1st. And yes, Barry and everybody on here, if you did pay that $9.98, then you're going to be grandfathered in for this year. So it'll be 2024, 2025. So you won't have to pay again till next year. So that was one thing that Dave definitely said. There was no doubt about that all of you guys have been in the trenches. Everybody's been super excited for this. And all of you that have stayed the course, just, pushing us to do the best that we can. That's what we've been doing. And I'm just excited to be part of it because, like I said, the last time with Dave, I handled international. And that was really what I worked with, products and international. This time, I've been in the trenches with Ben and Carrie Ann and Chelsea, just really working with our IT team in putting this together. Where older rank advancements carry forward. Yes, volume carries forward. Everything's going to carry forward. So wherever you were, those of you that were really working this thing before it became too difficult with the old software, we kept all that. Like, we have all the ranks, all the volumes. As we mentioned before, nothing is going to change. All of that stays. The only thing that changes is you will get another year of your membership. So if you paid $9.98, you're going to get another year of that $9.98. And it will be clean for you. Your links will work. You'll be able to start recruiting. Dave's doing a lot with his Collect Away. So we're working on those leads, what are we going to do with the leads? And I think it's going to be exciting because I'm working on some things on the training side, on really marketing. All the products are $29. So right now you'll see that all the products that are forward facing are the $29.98 packs. We want to make it easy for you guys to be active August 1st. We will be adding more so that you can go in and buy more. Also, the shipping is worked out. We have flat rate shipping now for the cards. That will make it easy for everybody. And then remember, we're going to roll this out in phases, and we're going to make sure that every phase works properly before we go on to the next phase, and that everybody understands, because it's almost like, and ladies, you'll appreciate this. If you have a recipe, right, and you have all the ingredients, but you know that if you don't put that, if you're making a pie and you don't make sure that that bottom pie it's not in properly and it's ready to take the apples or whatever, it's not going to hold the pie, right? It's going to be a mess. So what we're doing is making sure that we're layering everything in perfectly, so that it works and you build a perfect pie. And it's just in stages. And that's the one thing that Dave really wanted to emphasize, was that this is it. This is what we wanted. It's ours. We own it. So we don't want to have anything that's a mistake. And sure, when we launch on Wednesday, Patrick may go in and find a little glitch or something, and he'll send us an email and say, hey, there's a little glitch that I found. You may find something that we don't. We've been testing it for days. So,
But Terry,
we're
the
just
best part
excited.
about that glitch, if he finds it, is that you guys can react to it almost instantly, which is
Yes.
the best part of this story that I think we've all been waiting for, to have that control. And the other thing I'd like to just sort of mention, Terry, if you don't mind, is, here we are at the stage one of this incredible journey that we've all been part of for, say, a year, many of us. And it's a launching. And so for all of us, it's going to be exciting to get going again and sharing this card of the month concept. But the beautiful thing is, this is a company inside a company. It's going to evolve into an incredible story over the next year. And for all of us, we get to be part of that growth. But day one, we are up and running. It'll be a story that you can go to and say, hey, you were pitching me, Mr. Whoever, 5 different companies you've jumped to in the last year, from company to company to company to company. And guess what? We're ready to go. So good. You're more than welcome to come back. It's going to be that kind of a story. It's exciting that this is proof in the pudding that Dave Jordan is committed, and all of the time and effort and money that the team has put in there has cost Dave a lot of money, and he's committed. And this is the example of it. So I just want to say to all of you who are here with us on this Zoom, and those that watch the recording after, that have maybe been part of Collect Direct, congratulations for having the ability to keep your focus on the possibility of this thing being as big as we all believe it can be. So Terry, I congratulate you guys for all the hard work, for sure. So
Thanks. And let me just piggyback on that. So yes, we own the entire site, the back end, all the IT, it's all ours. So if there's a problem, we don't have to wait around for the development company to fix things. And that was really a big problem for all of us, because the reactionary time wasn't there. And then what would happen is they would fix something, and then it would screw something else up, and they weren't checking it. And it was a frustration really for Ben, Carrie Ann, and Chelsea more than anybody, because they were the front line. So every time you guys had a problem, they would go to the development company and we'd have to wait. Well, we don't have to wait anymore. So, which is amazing for all of us. And I can tell you, we've been on Zooms every day this past week. And if we'd find a glitch or we find a little bug, we were able to walk through it and work it out very quickly. So it's really been an amazing process for me to be a part of, and to make sure, like the videos, I really wanted those testimonials, right? And so Dave's like, oh, it's a great idea. Let's definitely put those testimonials on there. And then all of you guys that have submitted testimonials, it's just great, because that just gives us more credibility. It's from actual collectors that are in the business. And, nobody has what we have, which is something that, when you're a pioneer, and I think it was Patrick, you took one of those quotes. I think it was a Ray Kroc quote that I put in that newsletter, and you posted it, right? So and I looked for quotes that really were applicable to what we were doing, because it's almost like the first time I heard the word Google. What the heck is Google, right? Well, the same thing with Collect Direct. And that's why the one banner says it's the only card company that you get paid money for. And that's something that nobody else has, right? You can look at all these big companies out there that are selling their wares, but you can't join those companies and then, share and make money. And that's something that all of us love, is to be able to share and to be paid for it. So we're just super excited. And when Dave said, let's just wait till Wednesday night, I'm like, God, Dave, I'm just, I gotta wait, 4 more days. I'm just going crazy. But so he is the boss. So we said, okay, Dave, you win. We'll do it Wednesday night. So you guys mark your calendars, and we'll do a corporate Zoom on Wednesday. So any other questions? John, anything that?
no, I'm just excited. Ready, set, go. I mean, this is we've had this vision. Dave first talked to me about this back, gosh, I mean, it was December of 2022 almost, it seems like. I think I'm right, but it could be wrong. We just sort of, he had this vision, and he's had this vision for a long time. And so vision sometimes takes a lot of in focus tune up to get to the point where you can have the success that he's dreamed of. And the best part about it is the pioneers that are on the Zoom, you guys will see growth, because here's the thing. What I know about this industry is 100 turns to 500 turns to 1,000 turns to 10,000. And that growth Dave's ready for. And that corporate team has been working hard behind the scenes to get ready for it. So I think, Terry, it's just ready, set, go. So can't wait for Wednesday.
Yeah, we're excited. So, and Inez, you're private messaging me. Where do I live? I'm close to Orlando, and I know I was on with Jan Martin, and we're talking about getting together and doing an event. Super excited. I mean, honestly, once this thing goes live, all bets are off, and there's so much stuff we can do, which is really exciting. So,
hey, Terry, the question that just came up there about the vault, maybe we going back to a couple of the Zooms for the last 2 or 3 weeks, the stages of this company, Card of the Month Club, and then you're going to start seeing everything ramping up. And that's why I say you're all part of this website coming alive before your eyes. So be excited about the Card of the Month Club. Get launched on Wednesday. Let's go. And then watch what Terry and the team has for you. And there's some surprises I know you won't even tell me, you won't hint to me, that are coming down the pipeline. So it's exciting. But Card of the Month Club, day one, we can all go start sharing. Remember, you have to have one on the left, one on the right for you to be able to start building any kind of a dual team structure. But yes, you can make money if you just promote the Card of the Month to somebody. You will make your $5. You will get the volume. It will go to your weak leg. It is possible to build a team by just bringing in customers in theory. But the bottom line is, if you want to build a team and maximize the compensation plan over the next 5 years, 2 years, whatever, one on the left, one on the right, get started. That's what you got to think like, and teach them to do the same, and watch what happens. 5 will become 10, will become 20, will become 100, become 1,000. That's what this industry does. But this industry's never had this before. That's what you all are here for still, many of you, because you know nothing's been done like this before. So there you go. Long-winded. Terry, I'm going to sign off here and let you finish up the call.
Yeah, so that's really when, it's, if you look at what's going on in the industry, the direct selling industry, there's a lot of shakeups right now. I've been reading a lot of stuff. There's a lot of companies that were big ticket items that are now not working in that same structure anymore. And when Dave put this, Card of the Month thing together, it really is a way that people can get involved and they can start building a business. And Dawn's right. It's just like any other direct selling, one on the right, one on the left. But if we just replicate that, and we always said that, just get year 3 and you're off to the races. Well, here it's now that we're showing everything. It's not just cards. Like, it was funny. I was on with Dave the other day. I'm like, oh my God, the Alamo, Roosevelt? I didn't even know they had cards. I mean, I didn't know anything about that. I thought the only kind of cards, trading cards, were sports. And he's like, oh my gosh, no, we have all these cards. So then Ben sent me the file, because I had to work with the developer on the banners. I'm like, oh my God, I never had any idea that they had trading cards like this. I really was just clueless. So for me, I'm super excited to see that we have something for everybody. And some of the marketing that we're working on is pretty cool and pretty edgy, and nobody has it. So that's what's really exciting. And Dave's really cool with us, and like letting us think outside the box and share different ideas. And we'll be talking more to the group about that. But again, be patient. Patrick Cassio, I love you to pieces, but you don't have to tell me everything that you can't do, because really you can't do a whole lot, because we have it turned off, especially so you don't go in and try and do things that we keep telling you not to do. Okay, so we appreciate you, Patrick, but just stop. And then everybody, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, please sign up. Keep checking on the Facebook posts. I know Dawn has the Facebook group. We also have a Facebook page for Collect Direct and an Instagram page. So we'll be putting more stuff up there. So I'm just super excited. I can't wait till Wednesday. So everybody, enjoy your weekend. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Australia, I have no idea what time that is your time, but we will definitely send out an email to everybody. And I want to thank you all, and just a couple more days and we'll be ready to go. So thanks again. Any questions, send it to support@Collect Direct, and we're happy to share the answers with all of you. So thanks everybody for joining us. and have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.